Donald Trump and Kamala Harris intensified their campaigns in North Carolina this weekend, each presenting their final cases to voters as the election countdown approaches its last 3 days. Both candidates took to the stage in North Carolina, one of the most contested swing states, which Trump narrowly won in 2020. This time, with only a slight margin separating the two in polls, both sides are vying for undecided voters in this pivotal region. Trump's North Carolina rally focuses on economy and immigration. Addressing supporters in Gastonia, North Carolina, Trump centered his speech on economic recovery, vowing to reduce taxes and increase energy independence. He blamed Harris and the current administration for inflation and slowing job growth, calling it worse than the Depression. Promising to cut taxes on overtime pay, tips, and Social Security benefits, Trump said, "You're just 3 days away from the best jobs and paychecks this country has ever seen." Harris fires back with economic and social promises. In Charlotte, Harris struck back, outlining her plans for economic reform and reproductive rights protection. Harris told her supporters she would prioritize reducing living costs, tackling price gouging, and increasing access to affordable housing. On abortion, she assured voters of her commitment to reinstating nationwide protections, criticizing Trump for the recent changes in reproductive rights. The crowd in Charlotte, mostly younger voters and women, responded with chants, supporting her message of freedom. Never Trump. Republicans back Harris amid political division. While both candidates attract their party's base, Harris is making strides in converting moderate Republicans who oppose Trump. Among the rally attendees were former Republican voters, who carried "Republicans for Harris" signs, citing disillusionment with Trump's leadership. One attendee, Scott Moore, shared, "I voted for him in 2016, thinking he'd bring disruption. Now I feel politically homeless." In addition to economic concerns, Harris touched on issues like immigration reform and healthcare costs, pledging support for middle-class families. Trump, conversely, focused on immigration enforcement, pledging to curb illegal immigration through a deportation program and enhance border security. Both candidates aim to address the issues that resonate most with voters in the swing state, where policies on immigration and the economy remain top concerns. Massive early turnout sets stage for final voting day. More than 70 million Americans have already voted, surpassing early voting records from previous elections. Voter turnout has been high in swing states like North Carolina, with significant engagement from minority communities and first-time voters. Analysts believe the final vote could hinge on turnout from key demographics, including black voters in North Carolina's urban centers. Celebrities and key figures rally voters in final days. Both candidates have enlisted the help of high-profile supporters to draw voters. Harris has been joined on the campaign trail by stars like Cardi B and Spike Lee, who energized crowds in Charlotte and Georgia. Trump has rallied his base with endorsements from figures like country singer Jason Aldean and former NFL star Brett Favre. With swing states in the balance, both campaigns hope these final rallies will secure the crucial votes needed to tip the scales on Election Day.